Paul, Grace and Gospel Power. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, KJV. And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly therefore will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Purpose, to explore the life of the Apostle Paul, the power of God's grace, his mission to spread the gospel, his trials, and how believers today can rely on God's strength, using only the King James Version, KJV. Part 1, Paul's Call and Conversion. 1. Saul, the persecutor. Acts 8 verses 1 to 3, KJV. Saul's zeal against the church. 2. Damascus Road conversion. Acts 9 verses 1 to 19, KJV. Encounter with Christ. Transformation by God's grace. Baptism and new purpose. Part 2, Early ministry and grace. 1. Ananias' role. Acts 9 verses 10 to 19, KJV. God uses people to empower Paul. 2. Strength through weakness. 2 Corinthians 12 verses 7 to 10, KJV. Grace is sufficient, God's power perfect in weakness. 3. Bold preaching in synagogues. Preaching despite opposition and danger. Part 3, Missionary journeys and gospel power. 1. First missionary journey. Acts 13 verses 1 to 52, KJV. Preaching the gospel in Asia Minor. Miracles and signs confirm the message. 2. Second and third journeys. Acts 16 to 20, KJV. Churches planted. Teaching, miracles, and encouragement. Dependence on God's guidance and power. 3. Apostolic authority. Romans 1 verse 5, KJV. Called to bring obedience of faith to all nations. Part 4, Sufferings for the Gospel. 1. Persecution and imprisonment. 2 Corinthians 11 verses 23 to 28, KJV. Beatings, stonings, shipwrecks. Power of God sustains through suffering. 2. Faithfulness despite trials. Philippians 1 verses 12 to 14, KJV. Trials advance the gospel. Paul's example of joy in suffering. Part 5, Teachings on grace. 1. Justification by faith. Romans 3 verses 21 to 28, KJV. Grace, not works, saves. 2. Living by grace. Galatians 2 verse 20, KJV. Crucified with Christ, living in Him. 3. Strength through weakness. 2 Corinthians 12 verses 9 to 10, KJV. Glorifying God in infirmities. Reliance on divine strength. Part 6, Application for believers today. 1. Rely on God's grace. God's power is perfected in weakness. Trust Him in every trial. 2. Boldness in witnessing. Follow Paul's example in spreading the gospel. 3. Joy and perseverance. Joy comes through faith, not circumstances. Persevere through trials to glorify God.